はい、どうも、たくまです。アウターワールド、続きをやっていきます。さて、前回何やったかな。ちょっと、ヘイダと話す。ヘイダか。だね。
Welcome back, Captain.
いや、ヘイ
All
ダ。
systems are now operating within acceptable parameters. Shall I take our ship into orbit?
まだだ。やることが。そうだったね。前回やることがあって断ったんだったね。何をやったって。多分街に戻りたかった。だってな。どうやったら正解なんだろう。弾とかあんまない。正解が分かったな。おお、時間が。バレる。ちょっと待って。殴りでいく。登れないのか。登れるよね。へい。来た。ピクピクしたやつ。微妙だな。位置関係が悪い。はい、いったよ。風が強いのかな。ラインちゃった。ごめん。しっかりと。
Don't mess with us.
でした。次だ。次は君だ。ブリブリなケツを。ちょっと待って。待って。俺、ケツ叩いたよな。ケツ叩いたのに首と獅子がぶっ飛んで、どこ行った。待って、ケツで全て繋がってんのか。ごめんね。ケツがな、こうなると思わなかった。行こう、バーディー。まだいるか。使ってる？野営地か。使ってんのは大変そうだね。あ、立つ。待って、なんかな、みたいな。ワンを飼い慣れした犬じゃねえだろ。あれ？なんだその必殺技。エネルギーチャージ。うわ、ワンちゃんバイバイ。お前たちのケツも。いただくぞ、弾薬と。お、まだ。これで死んだ。やべえ、マジ 待てよ。はい。エネルギーが使ってる。あれ。おい、頭がつい。本年か。マーティ大丈夫か。大丈夫か。
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
バーティは休まないのか？
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Okay. 本当だ？
He never told me a word to that effect. And since he didn't, I didn't have to say nothing about about feeling different. And nothing had to get weird. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
なるほどな。よし、さて仕事に戻ろう。すげえな、いっぱいいたな。オッケー。玉だ。いいな。いっぱいあるじゃん。お、なんかいっぱいあるじゃん。お、サイリー。いっぱいあるのにあれ。取ろう。こっちもいける。玉欲しいね。あ、マゲット。ジェケビック。コアサイリウムとアップルジュース覚えてもジャンプしたらダメージ食らうから。おお、早いな。びっくりするよ。おいおっはあ入ったね。犬肉がっつり首もけてる。掴んでて明るくした方がいいな。のからこうアップルこういっちゃう？どんな土地だったんだろう結局。わかんないよね。あ、また住民さん。さあ出て宇宙を旅しようか。綺麗だね。どう？すごい綺麗だよね。出発するぞ。
Welcome back. All systems are now operating within acceptable parameters. Shall I take our ship into orbit?
行こう。
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
よし、彼からの連絡待っていたよ。
Ah, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
闇取引か。あまり深く関わらないのはいいけど。
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Okay.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
ホログラフィックマントと船長室か。船長室どこだ？上？エッジウォーターのサイン。評議会のやつらって誰なんだろうな。仲間を含めた全員。ホログラフィックマントは仲間を含めた全員に変装を投影させ、立ち入り禁止区域に通用する ID カートリッジを持っていれば通過できるようにしてくれます。なるほどね。立ち入り禁止区域では許可されない人の出入りを禁じており、見つかると即射殺されてしまいますと。なるほどな。なんかメッセージあるぞ。誰だ？押し出しにはユーンと。で、コボさんか。普通の会話だ。うん。普通の会話ばっかりだ。なんだっけ、これはあれだよね。頭を飛び抜けてくる。ダイヤモンドゲームなんだっけ。まだ出ない。改造しよっか。おおー、すごいね。テラ2、フィニアスの研究所。今行きたいところはモナーク。 ランドブレイカー。グラティスからグランドブレイカーに。グーグルへ行くとでかいんだろうな。
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Hey, Cap. Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
言わない。行くぞ。仲間選べるのか。さあ着いたね。すごいなここ。
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
初めて来たんだよ、実は。待て。エルス。誰だっけ。
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss
Where's that? Custom. Oh.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Yeah, we're able to.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. Not stuck, per se. You could always throw yourself out the airlock. Of course, then you'd find yourself with an exciting new problem. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford.
Udom Bedford.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony. He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them. Sounds like, yeah. But from where I sit, it's all coming through loud and clear. They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway. Sure thing. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. Are you pulling my leg? Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board. Yep, Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are. Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself. Glad to help. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep. All right. Be seeing you.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
Hey! Stop that! What do you think you're doing?
Oh,
Oh, my mistake.
魔法の言葉。これから帰るところだ。評価落ちちゃった。おーっと、殺すつもりはないよ。
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
アルシオンニュース、議長が地球のクラーク大臣に敬意を表明。ルックウェル議長が刻むようなスケジュールの中、本日私たちに対してクラーク大臣について、またコロニーに与える大臣の影響について話をしてくれました。クラーク大臣と共に働き始めて8年になるが、実に充実した日々となっていると議長は言いました。前任の方も素晴らしい働きをしてくれたが、クラーク大臣のなんて読むんだ、なんて読むんだね、わからないけど、なんとかにかなわないんでしょう。そぐわないのか。きらびやかさには、まあまあ、そこはないんだろうな。必死で今、スマホで調べてる。なんて読むんだろう。叶わない。なるほど。早期退職プログラムは、ハルシオンがこれからも、他のコロニーの、なんて読むんだろうね。やべ、漢字読めねえわ。
The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your
ハルシオンニュース。メディアサーカスサラウンド、サーカスタイムクラウン。サーカスタイムクラウンはチームに所属していた選手を全員他チームと交換しました。ツーボールってのが流行ってたね。
Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch.
僕はだいたい5時間睡眠なんですけど、6時間は寝なきゃいけないんだよね。おー、危ない、盗んでたら終わってた。
What do you think you're doing?
何をしているんだ。あ、今帰るとこだ。
Oh, my mistake.
直した評価。バレたら評価落ちる。書いてない。どうやってしたらいいんだ。バーで閉じられてる。だから、出場されてる。最高な街だ。スペクトラ。こいつじゃねえのか。直された。降りてみるか。スター・ウォーズみたいな。入ってる。おっと。
Can we rent an
お
upstairs
ティン
room?
が。ここだな。チキピックは拾っても何も言われない。裏です。目の前で盗む。
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
What was that?
Coming.
I'm jumping at shadows here.
いつピッキングできんあんなに守り頑丈すぎだろ。ネズミみたいなのは何なんだ。君なんだよ。危なかった。限界体制。はい、ということでね、今回の動画はここまでです。最後までご視聴いただき誠にありがとうございました。また次回のアウターワールドでお会いしましょう。それでは、またな。